Hey designer, welcome to my channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make this professional flyer using your smartphone. Let's check the preview of the design. Before jumping into today's tutorial, let's check the intro.
Typography skills with creativity.
Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos.
So guys, without wasting much of our time, let's dive into today's tutorial.
Yeah, good evening guys. Welcome back to the Graphic Design Training. I believe we are doing great.
Don't forget to
Today,
hit the subscribe button and the bell icon.
I'm going to teach you how you can make a professional flyer. Basically, we are going to specify on the restaurant's flyer using our Pixellab. I'm going to teach you how you can set up the background size, color combination, font type that are so perfect for any kind of flyer like this. So without much talk, let's get started. The first thing is to determine the background size. If you want to get the size to be using on your Pixellab, which will be very accurate, you need to face it in Google. The Pixellab understood what we call a pixel. Whatever you are searching or whatever you want to type or design on the Pixellab, just go to Google and type it there. Let's take it for instance, you want to get the size for A4 paper. Just type it on Google. A4 paper size in pixel. Then Google will give you the number. Just come here and type the number. If you search for square size, that the height and the width will be the same. The Google will give you this 120 by 120. After getting this, then you got this result. Set the background size to white. We want to set the background size to white. Then after that, we need to head into our gallery immediately. Then we import all the elements we're having right from the setting. Then we'll position it exactly like this. Don't forget to have it save. Lock. Then we'll go there, we'll bring this particular bugger. How do I got all my resources? I don't just search. I will go to the Google at time, search for whatever I want, put in PNG. Then the website that is having that particular question I'm looking for will just display it. I'll visit the website. Then if I got what I want, I will note the name down. Whenever I'm looking for anything relating to that, I will head into that particular website. And that is how I do get majority of the resources. And at time, I got it from other designer by paying a token, which they do release it. Then I will be using it for my own design as well. So you make sure you import all these elements. I'm importing one after the other, just as this. Just make sure you import them. Then you have it locked immediately as you are importing them, so that your hand will not be touching or it will not make the work to be faster. So after that, we are going to import the call icon, all these icon, have it locked as well. We'll go to this place, we'll bring out the phone icon, landline icon, just as this. Then we'll position it to the center, and then the last but not the least, we bring this particular leaf. So after that, we'll position it here and send it to the back, and we have it locked as well. So after importing all this, as you can see, the next thing I'm going to do is to head into the text area. So I'm going to the text area where we have what we call delicious. So we have delicious. Now I want to type delicious burger. Now there's something we call an hierarchy, that is giving the respect in accordance or accordingly. Now delicious need to be given the respect, but not up to burger. So I will go to my font area. font type where I want to give irrespect to the delicious. So in such a situation, I made the text to be noticeable. And I will go to the color, give it a deep color called black. So after that, I'll position to the center from then for me to be able to enlarge
Don't forget to
and
hit the
reposition
subscribe button and the
very
bell
well.
icon.
After reposition, the next thing I'm going to do is to go to the text area as usual. Then I will type what we call burger. Then you increase the size. Go to the font area, use a font called Biba's font. So I want to use Biba regular font. So after that, I will increase the size, but I will maintain the alignment. It must start from here and end from here. If possible, this can be increased a little bit to make it okay. So after positioning it that way, I'm going to change the color to this, give a color red. Then I'm going to delete this, copy this, then go to the text area where I type every weekend. Okay, every weekend. Then we have 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So after that, we reduce the size, position to the center, reduce the size very well. Then we come here. After that, we click on relative position to the center. So on achieving that, we go to the size, reduce it to something like 50. Position to the center. Go to the color area, give it a black color. So after positioning that, then the next thing you can see, I'm making sure that all my tags are aligned to the center. Whenever you are doing your own, you take note of that. Then the next thing I want to do, I need to change the font now. Call for delivery. Call for delivery. Call for delivery. Okay. So I'm going to use a light Biba's font. It's there already. So use a light Biba's font. So I'm going to position that here, just here. Then I will go to the color area and give it a white color since we're having a deep background. So after that, I will go to the space the alphabet. So after that, we go to, I'll make sure that I copy from here. After copy, having the phone number. So let's say +2347034660781. So after that, I'm going to make sure that the two were accommodating here. So go to the text area and you will have this reduce. So we'll have it reduce. Okay, have it like 3, then shift it a bit. Okay, we check whether it rhyme, then we can space if possible. We space a bit. Okay, 3 is okay, and everything is actually rhyme, as you can see. So now what we are going to do, which we don't need to be doing later, is to just make sure everything is properly arranged. So like for instance, this should be here, then we shift it in a bit, just as this. So after having it positioned there, then we look at the color. Which kind of a color can we do this? So we want to give it white as well.
Don't forget to
We
hit the
can place
subscribe
deep
button and the
upon
bell icon.
deep. Then we go to here where we are going to reposition the icon properly. So the icon should be around here. Okay, perfect. Then don't go forget to lock it as well. So now the next thing we need to do is to go to the Gmail, where we have www.dfreshburger.com. So after having this, we go to the text area where we use Zarchiver font for the font type, Zarchiver font. Then we have it position around there, which you can see. We'll go to the text area, the font color. We go to the font color where we give it white color. So after that, we go to where we have shape. Okay, then
Don't
we
forget to
have
hit the
shape.
subscribe
So
button and the bell
we
icon.
apply the radius a little bit, bringing it to where you can see it clearly. So this should be reduced. So this should be reduced a bit, just as this. So reduce it well. Okay, so after that we can position that here, but still need to be reduced a bit. So we have this, okay, and that need to be positioned here. So if possible it can be increased, but it need to be positioned here, then bring it around here. Okay, perfect. So after that, the next thing we can do is to merge the two together for us to be able to align it properly. So let it calm down a bit. So if we calm down a bit, we just manage to squeeze it there. Okay, so this can calm down a bit as well. Okay, perfect. So now the next thing we need to put there, we just put order now, and that will go along with the bass font. So we have a font. So everything has been locked. Perfect. So we just come here, we pick any font. So let's say burger or delivery or the right up. So we copy. After copy, we edit. Order now. Okay. So after that, the next thing to do is just to, we are bringing it down here. Okay. So don't let us forget to lock this again. So we reduce the size. Come here. Apply a red color because of a light background. Okay. So we reposition well. Okay. So when you look at it, it's really cool, right? So we can reduce it. Okay. So reposition and centralize it well. So now that is perfect. So the next thing is to go to the text area using this particular font. So where we have 50%, then the size will be increased just as this. Repositioned very well so that you can just manage to fit it in here. Okay, so after that we copy where we put off. Okay, so the next thing is to bring it down. Reduce the size. Now fit it in here. So the essence, the benefit of chat box is very good in writing discount. So very good in writing discount. and it's very okay, very useful in cutting people attention. So after that, we need to just copy this. Then we type by get. You will understand now by get. So we have this, which you need to be positioned here. Okay. So getting here, we are going to change the color first to white. After that, we reduce the size, but have it positioned here first. So now we'll go to the space in between words. So we're going to reduce. Use your movement arrow position to the left, just at the edge, kind of like this. So after that, we are going to copy this, where we have 0 1 free 0 1, which you can see. So we increase the size anyway, then we bring it here. The space in between the letter and the alphabet should be closed. Then we use a position arrow to move it to appropriate place. I want the one to serve two purposes. Buy one, get one for free. So I need to reduce the size a bit. Okay. Reposition now. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, as you can see, everything is somehow cool. The next thing we need to do is to just reduce this very well. So after reducing the space, should be corrected. Okay, so the next thing is increase this a bit.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon.
Then we have a write up now, where we type free. Okay, perfect. So now we are going to position that here, and that will be around here. Okay, perfect. We'll position it here, inside here. So buy one, get one free. So we position here, and this is awesome. So the last thing, the trick which I want you to know, let's assume the client give you a logo. Let's say a logo. Which logo now? Because this is a practice. You can just type this, and you go to your font area. You type what we call what we call the font word best fonts. What? So these are the different type of fonts. That font contain a lot of things. If your design just scatter like this, come to the recover to save, and you click the first one, everything will come back again. But one thing is that your present action will disappear. But since you are able to select that font, you don't need to go through it for it to disappear. This is the font I'm talking about. Then each alphabet represents a logo. That is it. So now I want to use one particular font. What kind of font I want to use? So let me use this font. Let me use E font. E. So which is going to be here. Then I will go to the font area, give it a color. So which I'm going to just position around here. See, that's the font. What best logo font? What best logo font? Okay, so you can reduce the size a bit if possible. Then you have it positioned very well. And when you look at it, we have done making our logo. Is this not awesome? This is just a simple trick. How do I come up with all these things that you are just seeing here? I just thought I should put a two leaf. Why one will be blur and the second one will not be blur? Since we are talking about burger, I'm thinking about there should be a discount, and the second circle, I look at it that that can serve as a promo. But I can't just put ordinary circle. I use the opacity and the eraser to just make it some part to be cut out, so that at least it will be also it will be presentable as well. So then after that, when you look at the button, I made sure that I put a line which was a rough paper, putting it there for me to be able to place the logo, I mean the untitled icon, to make it more presentable. Then we look at the top area, and this is the area where we want to work. So at this area, one thing we need to do is to just make sure that all the logo and everything shown, just as this. Okay, so after that, the next thing we need to do is to just increase the size a bit, just as this. After increasing the size, use your relative position. So there should be a space, a space in between. So I'm going to the burger and creating a space in between them. Burger and the right up. So this should come down a bit. Okay, and you make sure it's centralized. So the burger should come down a bit as well. So, and it's going to be increased a bit, then position to the center. So now, as we can see, we are done with everything, and when you look at it, we are able to put a justification to this, both the text, the object. We are able to put a justification to this, and when you look at the design, we follow all the design principle and the theory to a minimal level. As you can see, no one is perfect, and we are able to achieve this. Time for watching. I believe we're all doing great. May God bless us. Don't forget to save your work as sorry, save your work as let me back first. Save your work as ultra, then as PNG. Thanks for watching once again. God bless.